Samuel Little, this man right here, says he killed between 90 people between 1970 and 2005. He recently drew 16 portraits of women he killed, including this woman, a portrait of a woman he claims he murdered in Las Vegas more than 25 years ago. Now investigators have to figure out, did he do it or is he making it all up? These are the sketches of 16 victims a serial killer says he murdered. Among them, this woman, his Las Vegas victim, according to the killer himself, Samuel Little.
The portrait, while it's a good piece of evidence, you have to connect it to something. It may well be that this victim, if indeed there was a victim, was never discovered.
Little is serving 3 life sentences in a Texas prison for 3 murders he says he didn't commit. However, Little says he did kill 90 people in more than a dozen states over a 35-year period. Since the confession, the FBI has linked Samuel Little to 36 murders so far. By releasing these sketches, investigators hope to identify more of his victims, and that's including the woman he says he killed here in Las Vegas in 1993. But connecting him to a case will prove to be a very tough task, according to retired homicide detective Phil Ramos.
I think you got to look at the credibility of this suspect. And, many times we have serial killers come forward and give false confessions. It's really hard to get something started without somebody coming forward other than this alleged killer saying that I know who that girl was.
Authorities say some of Little's murders were likely never investigated as homicides. Little often went after people who were sex workers or were addicted to drugs, and he made it look like they died from an overdose, an accident, or even a natural cause.
If in fact that's true, if he did kill 90 people, law enforcement would be very lucky to be able to solve and identify 50% of those.
So the FBI tells us the police, the local law enforcement jurisdictions are the ones that are leading the efforts to try and confirm that information that Little provided. We did reach out to Metro Police. They tell us they do not have any evidence that appears that Little murdered anyone here in their jurisdiction. However, we have also reached out to North Las Vegas Police and Henderson Police as well. We are still waiting for a response there. And let's just take that sketch on the screen one more time. If you know or think you know this woman or know anything about a murder in 1993, you're urged to contact the FBI. That number and email is on your screen.
The details.